If you took the phone off of the hook before they call and then you answer as they're calling, would it get rid of the ringtone? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask them. Last night I had a dream that my dad brought me home as a baby, like a newborn. And he brought me home and he put me on the kitchen counter and I shit all over him. And what makes it even crazier is that foresight. What do you mean? What do you mean? So, while I'm a baby being brought home, I'm also in the dream being told the story. So, I'm being told the story from Dream Realm, Father. And it starts happening, so I'm kind of like experiencing it. So these two realities are like right next to each other, like if it was a three-dimensional or whatever dimensional space. um and this experience of being told it was here, and then this experience of it being the baby shitting is here, but then there's also other dimensions and realities happening at the same time. So it's mostly focused on the shitting one, but you can like see like there's flashes of the other dimensions, and they're like it's like all right next to each other. And then we got the wealth card and the Anima Mundi card, which these things talk about beauty, becoming one with all, being okay with the unknown. It's like it's giving no matter how many people you lose, the process of grieving is a little bit different every single time, because every individual that you lose is just so unique. And so maybe the structural archetypes are the same every single time. Like, okay, this was someone's father, this is someone's brother, this is someone's son. But the feelings and experiences that you have, especially the ones that you had with a lost individual, whether it was time of death or just time of separation, it can leave a lot of space in your life, which often leaves a lot of air of like, I don't know what to do, what should I do, I'm not used to this is unknown. And this is where your intuition comes in. This is why your intuition, the divine guidance you receive, like it's guides. It's guides. It's not cheats. It's not answers to the test under the table. It's like a guide. It's like notes you can bring with you to the quiz. Patience, resilience, community. Okay. People have different levels of faith, trust, and advisors in different communities. So, speaking of it in a super, like, just physical, normal way, would be like a company that associates with other companies that help them keep their company running. This could look like insurance. This could look like plumbers. This could literally anything, right? It depends what you do. And so this here, though, I feel like is talking about a balance between yourself, your spirit team, and fellow humans, fellow human guides. Somebody doesn't have to be conscious or aware that they're guiding you in order to guide you. Protection, spiritual protection at that, auric protection. Oh, the process of becoming a spirit guide. And you can be a spirit guide like alive or as a soul that's passed on. But I'm picking up shape-shifting, synchronizing inner and outer worlds, a balancing, a coming in, a coming together. I feel like this is kind of like talking about like spirits though, becoming a spirit guide. So take this as it resonates, but some of the people that you've been missing have actually been becoming spirit guides, been becoming divine guides. They've been spending their time with themselves, with the godliness in the world, however they perceive that. And however they perceive that is going to be unique, potent, and powerful. It's going to give you a sliver of information that you probably wouldn't have had otherwise. And it's really going to help bring things together nicely for you. The tree can only grow so much until you plant it in the ground. But if you leave the plant in the pot on the ground, it will bust through and it will continue to grow. Weather patterns and feeding patterns may be shifting at this time. I see. Drought resistant, being drought resistant, looking at the drought resistance of a plant. Being able to survive with too much and not enough, and understanding how to kind of slice and dice it and deal it out. Because the plant that is drought resistant gives increases the chances of survival around the plants around them. I don't know. Because they're not taking up as much water, so the plants that aren't drought resistant enough have more water, or so you would think. But so it is? Not enough water means more sunlight. Being in the sunlight and staying hydrated, different forms of hydration, making sure that you're also eating your water content, such as cucumbers, watermelons, lettuce, anything with a water content that is probably a vegetable or something. Herbal teas. There's this really good little grape juice water thing that I tried from the store. It's really good. It's kind of expensive for how much it is, but it's really good. It's like a um an occasional delight. But commune, wounded healer, and strength. The thing about people coming together and why some people would prefer not to come together is because it puts on a lot more stress, especially when you are a caregiver, because you are going to want to give individual, mutual, balanced attention to every single person there. Now you can shave some of that stress off by understanding that what is meant for you will come towards you as long as you put yourself in the general vicinity, which there's like a balance there between repelling and um attracting energies, because you don't want to put all that power into someone else or on your own hands, just because it can be a heavy weight to carry. Now, if you can carry the weight, great, there are times to do that, yes. But in general, when relaxing, when mingling, just being in the general vicinity, um, this actually brings a lot of heads together, minds together, hearts together, souls together, that um, can create new solutions, that can cause movement forward. Like something that you could be very much so stuck on, the solutions may be around you, the answers may be around you, waiting to be received from different casual conversations that seemingly have nothing to do with it, which you could compare to like channeled messages through our everyday community members. The joy, the laughter, the passion, the togetherness, the pain, the strength, it all kind of comes together. And when everybody speaks their idea, you'll notice that if you put all of the ideas together, they actually make one great big beautiful whole. And I feel like that is really the shape-shifting energy, which includes a dragonfly. Well, this isn't where I thought it was going, and it's not. This is kind of like a floaty, free energy. Like a beautiful bubble. Like those blow wish grass, what is that, dandelion? Like in a bubble. And it's just floating, and sometimes it like goes one direction kind of sharply, and then it's kind of like floating. I guess it's kind of comparable to what's that movie? Phantasma. Phantasma, that orb, that silver orb that like just floats around murdering people. I always get it confused with phasmophobia. But Phasmophobia, I think, is the video game that you play on Steam. I think I played it. Phantasma? Is it a Stephen King? I don't know. I remember watching it with my dad. Looking for a point when there is none. Can I get more about this spirit guide energy? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 8 of Wands on the bottom. 8 of Coins, 9 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Coins, 5 of Coins, and the Star. Okay, okay. Well, this is kind of nice. It seems like there's gonna be a little bit in this message for everybody, which is usually how I kind of want it. No, who cares what I want? Just kidding. Okay. 8 of Coins, 9 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Coins, 5 of Coins, the Star. Putting all this pressure to be the best that you can be at all times can sometimes look like I'm doing better, I'll be better, I'll do better, I'll learn, I'll just need this, right? And all of those things not necessarily like come from outside of you. Letter might be significant, but you don't have to worry about doing better tomorrow when you know you're doing your best today. Sometimes worrying about doing better tomorrow hinders your ability and potential to be your best today. Now, to be doing your best at all times and know that you are doing your best at all times is to stand up for yourself and your choices and your feelings, because you know that you know yourself, you know that there are some physical evidence, some things to support your claims at this point, right? You're feeling good, you're secure within yourself, you can trust yourself, you can trust the things around you, right? And to be grateful for what you have now, given that it can be taken away, changed, or stay completely the same tomorrow. Choosing how you want to see things and how you want to see yourself to help keep you balanced in the energy that you desire to be balanced in, whether that's feeling good, whether that's rummaging through a little bit of grief or guilt or regret or whatever it is, to kind of weigh those scales and keep going, decide how and in what ways you want to keep going. 5 of Coins. And not putting all of your energy, all of your time into the places that you feel are not giving back to you at this time, right? You can have some, like, I don't know if this is the right term, I just feel called to say like sitting investments. So this could also be, I mean, I was thinking like interpersonal relationships, but I guess this can also be career or finance, in the sense of some investments and gambling. Investing is kind of like gambling. It feels important to say. All of these things, if you're not winning right away, if you're not seeing a return right away, keeping that positive outlook on yourself, standing up for yourself all the way through. Not, oh, I made the wrong decision and now I'm being punished, or oh, not, oh, I did that and that. Like, you know, like, I did the best I could. I see where this and this occurred, where this and this had pockets, where this and this happened, where this and this went really well, and I'm going to be able to adapt and adjust, and I don't have to beat myself up for it, because I know that through this whole process here, I take things as they come and I adapt with them over time. It's giving, if life is what you make it, why the fuck wouldn't you make it good for yourself? You know what I mean? Well, I don't know what that means. What could that mean right there? Oh, okay, 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 okay. Life is what you make it, child and bouquet. It's giving the things that you wanted as a child, the things that you've wanted since childhood, the things that you've worked so hard for, and maybe you didn't get, or maybe it didn't look quite right or the way that you wanted it to. But those things are kind of coming in now, or you're able to kind of match that purity vibration to where it is actually possible to manifest it and bring it into your reality, if it is not already there. This is going through the transformations, the releases, the healing process of all of it, and reaching the top of the mountain, shedding, transformations, climbing to the top of the mountain, challenges, all of it, going through all of it, just to return to this purity, this who I once was, this how I once reacted type of energy. Not growing up too fast energy. Growing up is a scam, is a sham. Growing up is for weenies. Growing up is becoming hardened, as society will put it. The little inner child that felt neglected or abandoned, or you're absolutely getting your attention, your flowers, the love. You're able to connect with that joy and warmth. Create it in your reality, the simplicities of life, the simplicities of exploring the land that you're standing on, just by walking on it and looking at it and staring at it, just by walking to a different part that you don't normally walk to. And in getting to that destination, you notice something different. Being truly celebrated for who you truly are. It's like the journey is always just to come back to yourself and be the best